So having the clear, so visualizing, being good at visualizing the overall, but I think that's a lesson for us is we didn't visualize the business side. We visualized the creativity
and the whole
ethos,
exactly.
but we didn't visualize the business.
No.
And I would say that was a massive learning curve for us because we had to have this hard, awkward conversation this summer of, well, where is the business going and how much do you want to be involved, and like what money are we doing here and there. I don't need a wage from it. I've got my other stuff. This is Jolene's business, that her main business, and she does a lot more for the business. So in terms of when I say a clear plan and business plan with the visualization of that and getting your T's and C's sorted, it's knowing, all right, we're 50-50 shares of the brand, but in terms of who does what and how much someone invests in time and stuff, you have to be clear on that. Both me and Jodie were like, well, we'll make note of the hours, and
it's impossible.
It's impossible.
And you need to have such an open, like people say, oh, you can't go into business with a friend. Okay, some people can't, depending on how you are as a person. What I will say is that, you know, we are so fortunate that we have each other, that we can both be frank and honest with each other, because we've had them frank and honest conversations with each other, but we've been able to communicate well enough to put both sides across, to iron stuff out. And it has been such a great experience because, you know, we've both felt exactly the same. We've had anxious moments where we're like, oh God, we feel this way. But as soon as we air it out, it has been okay, you know. And I'm not saying everybody that will happen for everyone, because it won't, because your friendship may be different from ours, but we are lucky that we tend to gel quite well.
And I think that comes from, and we said this maybe last time we had an awkward convo, was we have to really I trust that when there was this really hard conversation in the summer, I knew my bottom line, and I knew my bottom line was, if you need X and I don't, like, I'd rather save our friendship be okay and step away from the business. My dream world is for the business, for us to be involved completely together, right? But I knew my bottom line. So I think, again, if you're going into business, you need to know your bottom line of what you want, don't want, are willing to do, don't do. So I think that's probably another tip. So visualize, clear plan, and know your I don't know what the bottom line bit is. I don't know if that's the right word, but know where you're willing to go and not go.
Yeah.
And for me, my biggest thing with it in the conversation we've had recently is I just know and trust our friendship enough. And we've known each other for over 10 years, but we've only grown really close in maybe the last, let's say, 4, and then been in business the last 2. And for me, I just know, and the same way with my partner, right? I can shout, and my mum as well. I can shout, I can have a go. We can say, nah, but I know he loves me, or my mum loves me, and I trust it. I trust that with you. Like, I know we can have our awkward conversation. We've never been at the stage where we've shouted and hung up or anything, but I kind of think I do know, if it got there, that you know me well enough to know that, oh, she's just being a hothead.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know you like me, and I like you, and so if I make shit business decisions, and or like my personal life's been so up in the air that I've not been able to invest the amount of time I think I thought I was going to at the beginning, I trust that you know my intentions enough, and vice versa, you know.
100%. Because what, you know, this is probably for a private conversation, but what you've invested in Kettle Boobs, you know, you may feel that you haven't done as much, but just being there, I think just being that person to be connected with, and know that you have that person to say, oh my God, Danny, what do I do? Like, is this a good idea? It's a lot. Like, just knowing that you are not on your own, and you're like, oh my God, like, yeah, is more than you could ever know.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it. So have a decent support, whether they're in business with you or not. Have that support, because starting and running a business, like, which we will get into in other episodes, it's it's mentally, and we talk about wellness a lot in terms of Kettle Boobs because we're all about balance, but mentally it's hard when you've got as well kids, family, another business here, or partner, friends, social life, whatever it is, a global pandemic. Like, it's hard.
Trying to drink enough water.
Mate. I mean, yesterday I ate toast. I didn't have a glass of water till 6 p.m.
A lot, mate. It's a lot.
I'm telling you that because I'm saying, and I'm a wellness coach, and my thing is, you just won't get it perfect every day, and your business will not be perfect every day, and it's not linear growth. You'll have a 2-month spurt of sales, and then 3 months we don't have stock because of COVID or whatever, you know, and then it's ups and downs, and you've got to be very clear on how much you're willing to put in the bottom line with your visualization and your T's and C's. I think that's a really nice little wrap up. But have you got any last tips before you start a business that you would say?
No, I think that's about it, really. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Put the nail on the head. And I'm looking forward to the next part.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I don't know about if anyone's watching.
If anyone's watching or listening, but you know, we're looking forward to it, so that's what counts. But that is true, though. I would say you got to really enjoy what you do and not do it for anybody else, but for yourself.
That is true. It's so true.
But hopefully, because we enjoy it, like the boobs, you know, others do too. So, yeah. I don't know what we're going to call this, but, you know, if boobs and business, business and boobs. Boobers. Boobers do business.
Oh, no.
Well-being and boobsness. Biz boobs. You know, this is me. The one that comes up with ideas.
Or Smith, no.
Can't even come up with a good name. We'll get there. But yeah, well, thanks for listening if you are, watching if you are. We appreciate it. And we just hope that, given a bit of an insight, I think now it's important for 2 women, and also 2 women, you know, not Caucasian women, like we're mixed race women in business, and I think that's interesting. I hope that that's interesting and encouraging to other people who, you know, women specifically, but men, if you're listening, hey, but women specifically, to encourage that, you know, you haven't got to have a big pile of money or a big long-term plan necessarily, but you got to have that support and that idea and that
passion,
drive and passion. Yeah. So yeah.
Thanks.
Love it. Mwah.
Great.
Grateful to have you all listening to the 2 people. My mum's listening up there, bloody knows she is, but no, I'm so grateful to have the chat with you. So I'll see you next time, Mouse.
Okay, lovely. Right, Fanny.
I bet it's this. I really enjoyed this, and I bet you can bloody hear my dad's saw over all the good bits.
I could hear it. I could hear it like faint, but like hardly any.
I just wonder where the sound picks up. But you know what? Well, I'll be like
no sound
in it, and I bet if anyone says it's crap, I'll be like, well, you just missed the good bits because the saw was going off.
Oh, and I'm shouting down the fucking speaker.
All right, lovey. All right.
Great.
Speak to you on WhatsApp later.
Yeah. All right, dude.
Bye.
All right, bye, Barry. Is he sleeping? Oh, bye.
Bye.